Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is 11 Asian Dragon here, and today I'm bringing you a Call of Duty gameplay commentary about Black Ops 2's new rumored perks. And so the gameplay is pretty much the continuation of the last video's gameplay, which is zombies. It's, as I mentioned in the last video, which talks about Black Ops 2's new weapons. Zombies is actually a lot of fun. Taking a break from MW3 is definitely refreshing, and it's definitely needed. So pretty much I will go through the list of what we have here and just sit back and listen and give me some feedback later. So for the first perk, we have Spy. The base perk is to appear as a friend on the map. However, if you are shooting, you will turn red as an enemy. And as the Call of Duty website itself, it says the enemy could be anywhere, and it could be anyone. And so Spy, the perk Spy, actually fits that perfectly, because you could pretend to be a friend, but in fact you're an enemy. Next, basically we have two pro bases. In the regular Call of Duties, pretty much we've had, like, for example, Marathon, and then we have Marathon Pro. However, in Black Ops 2, supposedly we're going to have essentially two pro perks. However, the second pro perk only works with another, like, regular base perk. Okay, for example, for Spy, the regular pro perk is to detect enemy spies, and they will still always be spotted on the radar. So essentially it like cancels out the base perk. Next we have the second pro perk, which is called the elite perk. And for the Spy is, if pilot is active, your airship will be marked as an ally. And pilot is another perk which will be covered later. Second perk, escape artist. When going prone, you feign death. You cannot shoot during this though. So essentially you pretend to be dead. And for the regular pro perks, you have, when approaching death, the enemy's crosshairs will turn white and they will disappear. The elite pro perk is, if diver is active, you will realistically fall into your feigned death instead of diving. For the third perk, we have audio file. Players with silenced weapons will show on the radar if they are shooting at you or close around you. Essentially, the silenced weapons are cancelled out and they're just using an unsilenced weapon. For the pro perk, you have footsteps are louder, and for the elite perk, if Bladesman is active, knifing will show up on the radar. This essentially cancels knifing out. Usually before, if you were stealthy, you would, like knife only, sort of like only use the blade. It's stealthy, you don't show up really on the radar, and you can use, like, for example, like Assassin or Dead Silence, and that would cancel your ability for your opponents to detect you on the radar. Next we have Diffuser. Throw all equipment, buck cookable grenades up to 2 times farther, and a hollow circle will show up around your crosshairs. And when the circle fills in within 3 seconds, it will throw 2 times farther. When the circle is empty, it will throw 1 times farther. The pro perk, be able to take Semtex off of players and throw them elsewhere, and be able to pick up any enemy equipment and use it as your own. The elite perk, if quick draw is active, the circle will fill in 1.5 seconds and it will be faster. Next, we have Juggernaut. Now this was also in the recently released photo. The photo just shows 3 perks, which is, I think, Spy, Juggernaut, and Focus. All 3 perks are in this list and they will be covered. So Juggernaut. Regenerate health faster while moving. The pro, regenerate health faster while crouched. The elite, if Scavenger is active, you are able to drop ammo packs for your team. So essentially Juggernaut is like replenishing health, ammo for your team and for yourself. So essentially it's like, in a way, an objective base perk, which is really nice. I think that's a good addition. Next we have Diver. You can dive into cover, or what it's called, the dolphin dive, and while diving you can still shoot. However, when you land, it takes a while to regain focus. For pro, you crawl 2 times faster. For elite, with extreme conditioning active, you can sprint while crawling to crawl faster 3 times instead of getting up. Diver is essentially like a buffed up jump perk in a way, and a crawl perk. which is, for me, it's not really helpful. I don't really think it makes the game that interesting. Pilot. Your flying kill streaks kills will count towards your next kill streak. For the pro, your controllable flying kill streaks will last until they are shot down. Elite. With blind eye active, your uncontrollable flying kill streaks will not show on the map. This perk, I think, is actually incredibly, can be overpowered, because your controllable flying kill streaks will last. Can you imagine if like a team was spawn trapped, and for example they had like an AC-130, or maybe for this instance the X-47 Pegasus, and they continued to get killed until they are shot down, but that could take a long time. So I'm not sure. This perk seems a little unbalanced, but I guess we'll have to see when Black Ops 2 comes out. Technician. Any land kill streaks kills will count towards your next kill streak. For pro, your advanced UAVs will disable the enemy's UAV. Elite. If diffuser is active, your sentries cannot be taken down instantly. So this perk is pretty much tells us that there are going to be land kill streaks. A lot of the other kill streaks are more of air support, like Harriers, choppers. But really, I remember in Black Ops, one of the main fun kill streaks was the RCXD, and that was a land kill streak. So I'm interested to see what other kill streaks Black Ops 2 is gonna have, because I think we need more of those rather than air support, and there needs to be like an equal balance. Now, Bladesman. You have 2 knives in each hand instead of just 1 in one hand. This essentially makes knives kill twice as fast. Pro. You have a chance of dodging the incoming player's knife. Elite. If Assassin is active, kniving will be completely silent and not show on the kill feed unless countered by audio file Elite. So pretty much this is I guess for Only Use Me Blade. It's for players who knife only, because you can knife faster, and if the enemy was trying to knife you back, you have a chance of dodging it. 10. Consciousness. When standing, you are just as accurate as when you are prone. Pro. Your bullets cause more flinching. Elite. If marksman is active, shooting your enemy will mark him on the mini-map. 11. Focus. Be able to shoot while sprinting, even at the deduction of accuracy. Pro. Be able to shoot while jumping, even at the deduction of accuracy. Elite. If Stalker is active, when jumping, equipment does less damage to you. Now this perk is extremely interesting because I remember when you run and sprint, your gun always has the animation of moving downwards, and it takes a while for you to get back to the position in which you can hip fire, except steady aim would do that job for you. But in this case, the perk actually does it for you. You essentially can run and gun, but the accuracy won't be as accurate. But I still think this is a good idea. And just to tell you guys, some of the perks, like if Stalker is active, they don't actually have it here. So I'm guessing Stalker and Marksman, for example, are basically the same as in Modern Warfare 3. Okay, the last perk, we have Deep Impact. Your bullets shoot through hard surfaces, so it's essentially like hardened. For the pro, your bullets gain 50% damage with each person they go through. Elite, if steady aim is active, when hip firing, your bullets have 10% more damage with each person they go through. So for this perk, it's a little ambiguous, because would you gain 50% damage with if you get 1 kill, your bullets gain 50% damage, or is it for example, when you get a quad, for instance, of one sniper bullet, if the enemies line up and you shoot, get a double kill, does that mean you gain 50% damage, or just after every kill? I think that needs to be more specified. But otherwise, these perks are overall pretty balanced. I've been hoping for 2 pro perks, because it gives the players more leeway to choose what they want to use and which pro perks to use, and I've actually always wanted that. but as of now, some of these perks are, it seems, pretty overpowered, and they need to fix some of that if in fact these are the perks. But otherwise, the perk list looks interesting. If you like this video, please give it a like rating, and if you haven't subscribed already,